Hello, everyone. Let me check the audio. Let me check it. I'm just checking the audio. Testing 1, 2. Seems to be working. Just checking the. Why is Bebel saying you are mute? Sonic pointed out it's episode 420 apparently, which I did not know, and I will not be celebrating. You guys can do what you want. Hey, thanks to Sarah Joy for modding, and Linda Belk. All right, let's see who we got here. Pepe the Frog, Bob Messina, Kimberly Barr, Weewick, Tony Del Monte, Rick Hoppy. Rick says for the first time in a few days he's off from work. Very nice. Ibby Dibby, Dave Moss, Jan Porter, Callie Voltaire. Early for once. Ooh, thanks, Tony. Tony has posted 15 new cover songs on his channel. On his YouTube channel, 15 new ones for Tony. Hey, thanks, Tony. Tony's latest songs include some Bob Seger, some Sex Pistols. Hell is for Children. Wow, I remember that, Tony. Some Bryan Adams, some Elvis, some Nirvana. All right. Neil Young. You can see that on his channel. Hey, thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. We got Kelly Violet here. Paula Faust Shaft. April Coco. Betsy's Barn. Polly. Jake Arkson Twilliam, who says, hi, Sieve. Did I say Kelly Violet? Wendy Lincoln, Paula Faust, Shaft, Dallas Alice, Hetty Silovitz, Nicola Higgins, Grim Grinning Ghost, Lisa Remo. Did I say Polly? Darren Markley, Terry, Linda Gordon, Katie616, Kitten Duo, 77 Pool Bob, LNG, Mantronics, Jenny's Books and Vlogs, Irish Me. Is Irish Me in Ireland? She says falling asleep. I don't know where she is. Pippi Long. Sabrina Twist, Leah, Apocalypse No, Smedley is him. Smedley's still at work. Hang on a moment. Sing Neon is here. These should get out of here. These wires here. Put them over here. That's better. Jake from State Farm is here. JB is here. It's a late night stream. It's after 11. Irish Me says, I am in the Midwest. It's been a long week. Whew. Lee Field is here. I actually had a busy day today. Hey, thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. Lee Field from the UK. Thanks so much. Kelly, I did a walk about a few weeks ago. I did a whole stream about a street festival. We did a whole street festival stream. Just about 3 weeks ago. Orlando live walk with Immerse Street Festival 2 weeks ago. Robin Banks is here. Glad you like the channel, Robin. John Gidry. Kelly says lately. Kelly says, do you ever do any live walks? And I said, I just did one 2 weeks ago. And then she writes back, lately. Amazing. Deadwing is here. Country Girl is here. Linda says 2 weeks is lately. Linda Belk's also moderating too. Thank you, Linda. Oh, thank you, Paula Faust, for the How's It Going sticker. The Bushiba sticker, I think it's called. We found out that stickers is of a dog. It's a Shiba. It's the Dogecoin dog. Thank you, Paula Faust. I appreciate that. It's going good. I had something to eat. Nick for Nick is here. Kristen J is here. Sonic likes the thumbnail. It's good to. It's a bit of a little action shot there on the Street Festival stream. Don't get that many action shots in here. Oh, Pinochet is here. Where's Pinochet been? Maybe Pinochet has been lurking. It's good to see Pinochet. Kariba Guyan. We haven't seen Kariba Guyan in a while either. Wow. Last night Garth stopped in. Yeah, the stickers are cool. Paula, I agree with you. Pickled Grammar is here. All right, we are hanging out. Rick says it's never too early to get kids interested in Dogecoin. Will at Sea is here. West Hawk is here. Jake had a McRib, and now his stomach is McBad. My stomach's been iffy today. I had Chipotle. I just went out and got some because it's always like a surrender. It's always like the least. It's like it's an option. It's not as bad as fast food, but it's not that desirable. But it was too late for myself. I didn't want to bother start cooking after the other stream, so I went there. But you never know. Who knows how you feel after Chipotle? You never know. Denise Horton is here. Hey, thanks, Catman T, who likes the streams. Thank you, Catman T. Ibby Dibby is here. Gabriel says Chipotle is not as great as people think. I think a lot of people think it's bad. Jake says, I haven't had fast food in months, and I should have kept it that way. Now you're going to suffer. McRib. Roller Coaster Lover is here. It is Friday night. Dallas Alice doesn't feel good when she eats Chipotle. Ernie is here. Nathan Levy is here. Ariel is here. Joanna is here. Hey, Joanna, is Sharon watching? Or is Sharon asleep? Good to see Joanna. Namo Whatsy is here. Budget Girl. Southern Stitcher. I want to show a photo, Joanna, but I want to see if Sharon is watching. Oh, Rick hasn't been to a restaurant? Well, I understand. I understand. Polly, I went to this one barbecue place called Cecil's Barbecue, which is like the biggest one near me, and it's like I think we talked about it when I went, but it was very so-so. Joanna says she is sleeping. I won't show the photo on the air, Joanna, but I'll mention it. No, not Sharon Solomon, Sharon Heverling. Oh, thank you, Dizzy Dale. Thank you, Dizzy Dale. I appreciate that, Dizzy Dale. Thanks for the sticker. I don't know what the green thing is. We read about how that article about the sticker where the fox-looking thing is actually a Shiba dog. The green thing, I don't know if it's supposed to be a tomato or a green pear. Maybe it's a green pear. Is it a green pear? A green pear? Oh my gosh, I found it, guys. You're not going to believe this. Mr. Pearfect. Mr. Pearfect. Hey, by the way, Joanna, I'll mention what happened today in a second, but I'll wait to show the photo until next time that Sharon is watching. That's what I'm going to do. Look, it's Mr. Pearfect. I did not know. This is from, it's from morogati.com. Maybe they designed it. YouTube introduced new ways for creators to monetize content and do blah, blah, blah. We worked with Anyway Studio to create a set of stickers based on a pear character called Mr. Pearfect. Well, it's not perfect, it's green. How is it perfect if it's green? If it was perfect, wouldn't it be yellow? Sonic likes Rudy's breakfast tacos. I normally don't eat anything heavy for breakfast. Does that matter? Oh, so thank you. Hey, thank you, Ernie, by the way. Ernie with the hippo sticker. I don't know what the story with the hippo is. We'll have to check that out. See if there's a story behind the hippo. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that, Ernie. And also thank you to Polly for a Mr. Pearfect sticker. We got to read about this. Thank you, Polly, for Mr. Pearfect. The set is 24 stickers that show the personality of this vain and self-obsessed pair. Vain and self-obsessed pair that never misses a chance to be under the spotlight? I do not at all get from the stickers that the pair is vain and self-obsessed. Why are they saying that? Why are they saying Mr. Pearfect is vain and self-obsessed? Hey, Rick Hoppy, you'll like this, Rick. You might be interested in a couple of work-in-progress animations. Look at this. I wish YouTube would let Rick design some stickers. Why does they call him, the Mr. Pearfect, vain and self-obsessed? Oh, thank you, Smedley, for the Smedley X for the Mr. Pearfect sticker. Thank you, Smedley. It's for the vain and self-obsessed Mr. Pearfect. So we have Mr. Pearfect, we have Bushiba. I have to write down this link. I gotta save it. One moment, please. Mr. Pearfect. I just don't get it. Oh, hold on. I'll send the link. I'll send the link. Here's the link. I'm posting the link right now. I just posted the link to this page, to Mr. Pearfect. His name is Mr. Pearfect. Why is he green? Bartlett. Oh, some pears are. There's green Anjou pears. I'm used to yellow pears. Mr. Pearfect. 7 types of pears. Taste of home. Bartlett. Okay. Comice. I don't know if I've had Bosc pears. I got to try some of these different types of pears. I've only ever had Bartlett, I think. Linda says, now I'm hungry for a pear. I love pears. It's just always hard. I always have a hard time. I buy them and then they like ripen too fast. Then they get like, rotted or whatever. Sure, Rick. Smedley thinks his name is Blue Pearfect. Oh, Sharon Heberling is here. Okay, we can talk about this now. Carlos says it's a bluish green. Mr. Pearfect. Yeah, I agree. Those brown pears look rotten, but I guess they're not. I got Bob Messina's reference to him being vain, saying, I bet you think this lunch is about you. Sarah Joy says there's also a lemon head sticker. I don't even remember which one that is. Wow. Christine W. is here. LET is here. Bosc pears. I don't think the pear growers are doing a good enough job marketing pears, because I like pears and I've never heard of these. They have a sweet tart flavor. For Bosc pears, the necks are the narrowest part of a pear. That's the most reliable place to determine ripeness. I feel like I've seen those in paintings. This is an article from Taste of Home. Man, my stomach is like not settled well. I might have to have some Pepto tablets or something. I think I'm going to grab some Pepto tablets. I like Bartlett too. I wish they had frozen pears like they have frozen mango. They should do that. I think I need to get, I'm going to get a couple tabs of, let me get a couple tablets of Pepto-Bismol. My stomach. It's probably the Chipotle. Oh, it's fine. This happens once in a while. Uh-oh. Do I have any more of this? Did I run out? We have got ourselves a Pepto-Bismol crisis. I'm almost out of them. I got to get some more. I have some more here, but I'm running low. Probably was Chipotle. My stomach, you know what though? My stomach was weird before. Honestly, my stomach was weird this afternoon too. I remember. I was running to the bathroom this afternoon. Marzell is here. M. Durnell is here. Happy Quails is here. Katrina Jones is here. Blue Bayou is here. All right. Hey, I want to talk about, it's the Cola Guard, says Hetty. It's the Cola Guard? That wouldn't affect me. Yeah, I did not have any McRibs that I'm aware of. Okay, I want to talk about what happened today. I had a very fun thing happen today. If you remember, when I was in LA, I got to meet some viewers. I met Rick Hoppy. We had a wonderful time hanging out. I met Weston, our viewer Weston. That was great. I almost met Philip, Phyllis, and Harry, but they couldn't make it at the last minute, unfortunately. But today, I met 2 more viewers. And the story behind this is, if you guys remember, when I was in Jacksonville, when I went all the way to Jacksonville to get my vaccine shot back in March, I knew that Sharon Heberling was in Jacksonville. So we were going to do this thing where I drove by her house and just waved, since neither of us was vaccinated at the time. But then that fell through. Like, I think Sharon had like a health issue and she couldn't do it. But today, it just so happens that Sharon and her daughter Joanna were in Orlando today, because Sharon and her daughter Joanna, 77, were going to Disney. And they just so happened to be driving back after Disney and going near where I was going to be. So we decided to make up for the lost opportunity in Jacksonville and do it here. So I got to meet Sharon Heberling today and Joanna 77, and it was lovely meeting them. I'm going to show you a picture too. It was very nice. It was fun. I'm going to show you a picture of me and Sharon. Yeah, we had a good time. So let me show you. I like to get photos of these things. Emily Andrews is here. Polly says picture or it didn't happen. Okay, fine. Roxanne Becky is here. I think Sharon is still watching. She was in the chat room a couple minutes ago. Yeah, there's Sharon right there. Yeah, we had fun meeting each other. And I'm going to show the picture of me and Sharon. Joanna was there too. Oh, this is good. Hang on, let me get this one. Let me get this on. Let me get this there. Okay, here we go. Here's my proof. Here's my proof that we met. No, Joanna, Sharon's daughter, is not the same as fake Joanna who sent the packages, who's lots of people. Okay, here is the picture of me and Sharon, of Sharon Heberling and me. Here we go. Are you ready to see the picture of me and Sharon to prove that we actually met? Okay, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Lovely picture of Sharon Heberling right there. There we are. That was today. You can see Joanna's shoulder. It was fun. Good time. We had a good time. It is. Joanna, I sent you this photo. Joanna, did you get the photos I emailed you? I emailed you photos, Joanna. Did you get them? I hope you got them. You should have this photo. I sent it to you. Check your email. Mrs. Heminger. Mrs. Heminger, the always pleasant Mrs. Heminger says, Steve looks different there. I look different. Guys, Mrs. Heminger says, I look different there. That's Mrs. Heminger's insight. Smedley says, yay, Joanna's shoulder. Sonic says it's a Photoshop. So that was great. We had a good time. I'm glad we were able to make this happen. Sonic, actually, it was rainy today. You can't really see it in the picture, but the weather was terrible today. Polly says it was a deep fake. Yes, it was somebody else, and they used AI to make it look like me. Lisa Remo is here. Darren Markley is here. Linda says, wish she could have been there. Well, if I'm ever in Odessa, Texas, Linda, we'll say hi. Thank you, Nathan. I do wear glasses all the time on Agenda Free TV. In case you're not aware. Thank you, Sharon and Joanna. Joanna says that Linda Belk and Sharon would be up to no good if they got together. That's probably the case. You never know. Who knows, Linda, where I'll be. Mike R is here. Edward says you look like a totally different person wearing glasses. Edward, have you never watched Agenda Free TV? I think more than half the time on Agenda Free TV, I'm wearing glasses. This is not a new thing. No one should be surprised to see how I look wearing glasses. No, West Talk. I like my disembodied head for Lookner channel. Yeah, Sharon's hip she's got to get her hip surgery at some point. Her hip can't really walk right now the way her hip is. Callie Voltaire says the Clark Kent effect. Yeah, no one recognizes me in glasses, even though I'm on Agenda Free TV all the time in glasses. The one thing I didn't get to do today, though, is I didn't get over to the UPS store. It was pouring rain here a bunch of the afternoon. So I got to go tomorrow. I really need to try to go tomorrow to the UPS store. Hopefully I can. No, my eye is fine. My eye was not red. Betsy's Barn says your left eye was a little red on Agenda Free TV. No, it's not sore. You guys are noticing things that aren't the case. You look different with glasses. Your eye was red on the stream. No, nothing is, you're just seeing things. Oh, and I should mention that. Look at this. Is my eye red? Is my eye red? Really? Does that look like something? When you see that, do you see somebody with one red eye? I mean, I don't know what to say. You know what was just lovely? Callie Exotics is here. You know what was just lovely is so we did this stream on Agenda Free TV today, which is this really sad story of like this huge celebrity in Brazil, like one of Brazil's biggest singers. She was so famous. Marília Mendonça, and she died at 26 in a plane crash today in Brazil. Normally I don't cover, it's not like I cover everything that goes on in other countries, but she was so famous that I thought I should cover it. And then as soon as I put up the video, then you have the geniuses go in the chat and say, who? And like, oh, this is a nothing burger. And it's like she has like 38 million Instagram followers. Like the president of Brazil is posting about how sad he is. And then I have these dummies with the who is she? Never heard of her, nothing burger. The other thing is that people whine all the time wanting me to do more streams. They whine about wanting more coverage. Then I do more coverage and people complain about it. Sarah Joy says people were so rude. Sarah Joy knows she was there. I had to time out people though before the mods even got there. But it's like, all it takes you, it literally said in the description who she was, right? It said Brazilian singer, right? It would take you all of 20 seconds Googling to figure out how famous this person was. Like, if you go to her YouTube, there's like all these videos with hundreds of millions of views. It's crazy. Like, it's not hard. So the people who are whining and yapping and complaining, they don't even do the most basic Google search to figure out who she is. Yeah, and then as MSU Kiwi says, they couldn't read the banner. Well, some people would say who, and it said right on the screen who she, Brazilian singer. But also, like, if you're watching the YouTube video, I wrote it in the YouTube video description who she was. Yeah, as Mike says, also it's like I just don't even understand. Like, it just don't, you know, it is my channel, but also like, you know, it's another thing. What Mike said made me think of is just that just I don't know, like, if I subscribe to a channel and then they're doing a stream I'm not into, I just don't watch it. I don't go into it to complain. Just don't watch. Why are you wasting a second of your time going into the chat room to complain about the topic? There's channels I subscribe to, and then they sometimes do a video, and I'm like, oh, that's not really the topic I'm interested in. I just don't watch it. What do I care? WTX Railfan is here. Polly says, that's the comments you just need to pass on by. It's not worth the reasoning. They say things just to get a rise out of people. I know what you're saying, Polly, but I actually think there's genuine anger on the part of the complainers. They really are upset about it. Rick says, some people aren't happy unless they're complaining. Corrupt COC says, Americans know nothing but their nearest Mickey D's. Carmen T is here. Denise says you get that with streams that are international. It's true. Like it's just, you know. But anyways. Yeah, Sarah Joy says there were a lot of complaints of like, why cover this? I don't understand. There's so many things I don't understand about this. Why cover this? Again, if you literally just take 15 seconds to research her, you'll see how famous she is. But also it's like, why is it bothering you? It's clearly a big news story in some parts of the world, and I'm interested in it. So why get annoyed so much to say, why cover this? I don't understand. Isn't it good enough that it's clearly an important news story to some people and I want to cover it? Why is that not enough? Why cover this? Why is it bothering you that I'm covering this? Like, people are bothered that somehow they think the channel should only cover certain stories and I'm not sticking to that. That bothers them that much? Oh no, he's breaking the rule of coverage that I think exists for this channel. Why do you just? Why would that bother you even? Mrs. Heminger says they want you to watch you, but they want you to cover their topics, so they're disappointed. But this isn't keeping me from covering their topics. It's not keeping me from covering. There was no other stream I was going to cover at this point. It's not like it went on for 3 weeks. Linda says, Americans are insulated. I found that out from living in Germany. It widened my horizons and understanding. Also, you don't even have to like know who she is. Like, it's pretty easy to get caught up. If someone tells you like she's like super famous, like one of the most famous singers in Brazil, and it's this very tragic thing where she died in a plane crash at 26 years old. I mean, that's really all that. I mean, it seems like you know enough at that point to be able to like take an interest in the story. It's not like you're lost. Dallas says afterwards she listened to her music. Very talented. Yes. I hadn't heard of her before today. But when I heard the story, I did some research and I'm like, wow, this person is like incredibly popular. Well, yeah, Apocalypse said Apocalypse wasn't interested, so Apocalypse didn't watch. That's fine. No one needs to watch every stream. Just don't watch. I don't mind if people don't watch. It's just the getting angry and then coming in the chat and whining about it. We have Liesel Sefriuto Vlog from the Philippines. Hello, Liesel. Oh, thank you, Branya Morgan. Thank you, Branya Morgan. I appreciate that for the burger. The burger sticker. Thank you, Branya. That's very nice of you. From the UK. Branya's in the UK. Liesel says, done to you, host. Letter artist, I haven't really heard much about that story, but I'll do some research. I mean, I don't cover most missing person stories, but I'll look it up. All right, you know what I have to do? Hold on a second. Here's what I have to do. My neighbor's dog is still barking. My neighbor's dog like never barks, and tonight for some reason the dog is barking. I called the front desk and they said they'd call her, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay, here's what we're doing. I need to take my 1 minute upset stomach break. It's time for my 1 minute upset stomach break. No, Mike, there's no memberships for this channel, only Agenda Free TV. So hang out, behave yourselves while I take my 1 minute upset stomach break. That was my 1 minute upset stomach break. The dog is still barking. I think the dog barking is upsetting my stomach. It's so odd because that dog like never barks. Something is happening. Maybe the owner is usually home at night and the owner is not home. Nathan Levy is going to shower. Hey, thank you, Westhawk, for your kind words and your donation. That's very nice of you. Westhawk, thank you. Westhawk. And thank you to Mike R. Mike says, I also have an upset stomach, so I came on to watch to distract myself so I don't have a pain-induced anxiety attack. That's not good. Let my upset stomach distract you from your upset stomach, Mike R. Thank you, Mike R. And thanks for shouting out the mods, Mike R. Yeah, Pepto should sponsor me. There's another picture I got to show, by the way. Pepto should sponsor me. I have to post. I'm just got to post something on Twitter that the infrastructure bill was. That the infrastructure bill got passed. Hang on a second here. I just need to retweet it. Then I can move on. Okay, I just posted it, retweeted an NBC News tweet about it. Anyways, okay. Alligators and avocados says my belly hurts too. Mike likes the late night streams. You know, Sonic, a day or two ago, I looked up to see if there were any more news about the Orlando shootings that happened on Halloween night, and I didn't see anything new. I saw nothing. I saw no new news. There's nothing. Nothing's been posting about it for the last several days. Letter artists grew up in the same town with the doctor who invented Pepto-Bismol. I see all the chat doctors have come out. I didn't say it's that bad. This is a pretty normal thing for someone to get an upset stomach. But we got a lot of chat doctors chiming in tonight. By the way, Callie Voltaire. Is Callie Voltaire here? Callie Voltaire sent a picture in, guys. Let me show you Callie Voltaire's picture. Denise Horton said, glad I gave no advice. Look, guys, it's Callie Voltaire's picture. I found this object in my mail today. There you go. I hope you enjoy it. It's the same one I used. Thanks for sending the picture. No, see, Michelle Sparks, I have not turned my heater on yet. I think in this building, the building stays pretty warm. So no, I haven't figured out the hoodie. The hoodies will get done probably next week. I just haven't had time to deal with it. Oh yeah, Jake from State Farm, send a picture of your shirt. I love if you guys get merch if you send a picture of it. Then I can show it. That is Amazon hoodies. I got to just get it all set up. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire, for the yum sticker. Thank you, Callie Voltaire. I appreciate it. Enjoy the mug. Rick has one too, he says. Proudly displays AFTV mug. Thank you, Rick. See, Michelle Sparks says it's 59 degrees and I need a hoodie. I understand. It's 66 here. Where I am, it's 66. It was pretty bad weather today. Look at tomorrow. 66, low of 51. Oh my gosh, is it going to be cold here? Wow. Low of 56 tonight, low of 51 tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Then next week on Sunday the 14th is a low is 46. 46. Oh. 46? No, Barella, my friend, I paid to design the Agenda Free TV logo. Barb says 28 where she is. Yeah, I might have to break out some long pants. I'm not looking forward to that. Linda has a Stein. Did we count down to time change? I don't know if we did that in the spring, Lizzie. That would be tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see. If I happen to be on the air, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it. I'm not sure. It's tomorrow night. But it's tomorrow, like late night, like 2 a.m. Sonic says we did. Maybe we did. Maybe we were just on the air. I don't think we did a special for it. I don't know. Maybe we did. I don't remember. Maybe we will. So there's two. It's so weird. There's two, like there's two 1 a.m.s tomorrow on Sunday morning, but one is one. They're differentiated between with one's daylight saving time and one's not. I live in Orlando, Ellie. I live in Orlando, Florida. Kanchan Fei is here. Kanchan Fei. Oof. Okay, so we covered that. Dallas Alice said she always used to work during the fallback. But well, if you're on an hourly salary, you get an extra hour. Rick says, I'd like a special on it, but I won't be celebrating. Me neither. Me neither. I had to do some work today. I told you that I have a friend of mine is having me do a little writing on the side for him. And I got it basically handed in by Sunday, and I want to get it handed in tomorrow. So I spent some time this afternoon doing it before we did the stream. It's actually been a very busy day. But things will be a little more chill. Hopefully I can get it done tomorrow. Sonic says, I sometimes travel during the time change. It's odd. If I go to Cali before, same time, when I come back after change, lose an hour and never get it back. Are you saying if you're traveling during the change? If it gets used, yes. If it gets used, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is if it gets used, Polly. How's that? That I'll do. I don't think we're doing, I don't know what we're going to do for daylight saving. I don't think we're going to do a special stream, but who knows? If I happen to be awake and we're not on the air, maybe I'll go on the air and we'll call it the daylight saving stream or something. Okay. Hey, I don't know. Could people hear an echo today? It was the silliest thing. I mentioned this on the air. For the first hour of the stream today, I was like, that's weird. It sounds like there's somebody talking in the hallway. I wonder who those people are talking in the hallway. I wonder if it's like maintenance people. But I was like, whatever. Then I finally realized I had the broadcast on another computer. And I was hearing it while I was doing my stream. Once in a while, I do a thing where I accidentally leave it on another computer and I'll just go shut it off. It took me an hour to figure it out. I really was like, who are those men talking? So I don't know if you guys could hear it all. It wasn't really clear, okay, because it was coming from another room. I mean, it was if anything, it would have been pretty subtle. Yeah, Ervik says there are new people to meet. Exactly. I felt kind of silly. Sorry. Rick says I didn't notice it. Edward, the person at Chipotle does not always talk to himself. I have said this multiple times, that recently he's not been talking to himself. He was there. I said hi to him. We had a nice, quick hello. So I did see him there. He wasn't talking on the phone at all today. He was just like watching a video on his phone. Oh, I have an update from last night. Is Seri here, by the way? Is Seri in the chat? Thanks, by the way, Linda Belk and Lizzie and Sarah Joy for moderating. I appreciate it. Oh, I thought Seri was here before. I'll mention this anyway. Carlos Rosa says no. No, the door is still broken at Chipotle, Edward. I asked them about it. I actually asked them about it. And they said, we put in a work order for it, but it hasn't gotten fixed yet. It's been broken for over 2 months. You know, what can I do? It's unbelievable. We submitted an order for it. To who? Polly, I don't even understand that reference. All right, so last night, there was this weird moment when the viewer Sari got timed out. I remember Sari said something that was kind of rude, and I was like, I didn't know why Sari was saying it, but it was just clearly something which deserved to be timed out. So Sari was timed out. So I got a message from Sari on Twitter afterwards. So apparently Sari's husband wrote the message. That's what Sari said. Her husband wrote the message. So the first thing I want to do is let people know that Sari did not say that, not write that message herself. I forget what it was. But, oh, that's from Goodfellas, Polly? I don't even remember. I don't remember. So Sari said her husband wrote the message, but I want to read you what Sari wrote to me. So Sari wrote to me and said, "My hubby wrote the stupid message you timed me out for. How is that fair? I didn't do anything." That's literally what she wrote. "My hubby wrote the stupid message you timed me out for. How is that fair? I didn't do anything." Now, obviously, there's no way of me knowing who's typing this stuff. So she was mad at me. She was mad at me that somehow I didn't know it wasn't her saying it. Exactly, as Jake says. It's amazing. Mrs. Heminger just posted, "It's not me typing." Sonic says, "Chatters, be mindful of your spouses, family members, significant others, and pets." That's literally the message I got. Sarah Joy says, "People have been banned for that happening before. Keep your people away." I mean, we can't tell. LET says, "I hate when my pets take over the computer." Anyways, next time Sari is here, we'll talk about it with Sari. But also, Sari didn't say whatever that thing was. I can't remember what it was. I do remember it was an obvious timeout. John A. and Petey is here, by the way. Hello, John A. and Petey. So that was fun. Polly says his toucan is always tweeting obscene comments. Letter artist is here. Letter artist was on an auction. Letter artist's husband wrote some stupid stuff. And letter artist got blocked from the auction. Hey, Geraldine Carstensen is here. Hello, Geraldine. Has it been that long since Stax hasn't been here, Sonic? No, I think Sari will come back. Hopefully. Sari said I looked tired. Was that it? I don't know if that was it. Maybe that was it. She said you look tired. I can't remember. Hey, it's Poker Rossi. Guys, you know who's here? Poker Rossi. Sarah Joy says he's in AFTV all the time. Under a different name. Poker Rossi is new here. When I started reading Poker Rossi's name, I got to the poker part and I was like, wait a second, is this some naughty name? But I don't believe it is. Nathan, you like the Twitter picture? I don't love my new Twitter picture, but it's kind of hard to get a good one. So when and maybe next week I'll try to get another one. I try to take a bunch of pictures and it's hard. It's hard. So Aravic says I should change the color of the lights to feel like Christmas. Maybe when we get really close to the holiday. I need to go back to Boston for at end of December after I go for Thanksgiving. But I don't know if I'll be here for Christmas or there. Thanksgiving be gone for like a week or so. Poker Rossi's from Norway. Poker Rossi says, my name is not naughty. I'm from Norway. Hang on a second here. I went to bed too late last night. I didn't get enough sleep. I went for a run after the stream, which I enjoyed. But it kind of, if I go for a run late at night, then by the time I'm done, I'm kind of like wired up. So it makes me stay up late. That's what happened last night. My handy dandy notebook said he stayed up too late too. Darren, I ordered my boots. They'll be in Boston when I get there. I'll have to see if they fit. If not, I'll return them. Barb Filer said she stayed up too late. Oops. Anybody have any big weekend plans? Denise went to bed at 5:50 a.m. LT says, I'm staying up too late right now. Oh, Barb says, my streams make her stay up too late. Edward Kim, I'm timing you out. I'm timing out Edward. I just don't understand it. Edward's posting news. I mean, you know. Mike's going to lay down and watch the stream on TV. That sounds like a good plan. Darren is going to Costco tomorrow. Sarah Joy thinks Edward is a troll. Blake Robinson is going to Fayetteville to watch Mississippi State versus Arkansas. Nice. See, Michelle is just hanging out. I need to finish my thing for my friend. My writing thing. I need to do that. I don't want it to be late. Callie Voltaire is going to Breeders' Cup. I'm sure Tony's excited about that. Hey, Polly is submitting another offer on a house this weekend. Oh, Polly's looking for a house. Wow, nice, Polly. Let's wish Polly luck. William Featherston is running a 5K race. Nice. Shaft is with his kids tonight. Parenting. Barb is going to a biker bar to see her friend's band. Very nice. I have a good friend of mine who I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't probably seen this friend in like 20 years. But he plays in this. He plays in a band. And I had no idea, but they're actually playing in Orlando. I just found this out. I randomly saw it online. And I was like, wait a second, that means he's going to be here. So I'm supposed to see him next week. I'm supposed to meet up with him. My friend, I never knew him to be involved in like music stuff. And then after college, he started singing for a band. He's very good, too. Seen him in a long time. I'll mention the name after it happens. Nadia Shade is car hunting. Hoping to buy a Honda Civic. That's the first car I ever had was a Honda Civic. I like that. LET says, I think your channel would be a fun way to learn English. Now, why was LET timed out? I think LET was saying that in seriousness. I don't think LET was joking. What happened? Was LET told not to say that? I think because I was gonna. I took it as a serious question or point. But sometimes I don't know some backstory, so I'll wait for the mods to chime in. We'll hear from the mods. Yeah, I see what Sarah was thinking. LET said you repeat yourself a lot, which could be seen as an insult. I think what she meant was like more like, Because I'll do sort of say things a couple times to emphasize the same point. Anyways, this is what happens. It's fine, Sarah Joy. LET, you'll come back in a few minutes. I was going to say, though, you learn a strange English with my channel. You learn phrases like chat doctor. Anyways, the mods do a great job. Sarah Joy, Lizzie, Linda Belk. Once in a while this happens, It's unavoidable. You see something and one person interprets it one way and one person interprets it another way. They do awesome, though. Now, Sarah Joy, though, says people sneak things in like that sometimes to try and slide by. It's an interesting point, Sarah Joy. Interesting. Barb says she was an ESL teacher for a while. Well, you have topics to follow each stream that come around again. Good for ESL students. John A. and Patty says, repeated words or phrases in any language can be easy to understand and learn. When I was a teacher, I tried to repeat things a bunch of times because people miss stuff. And also, if you repeat it, it emphasizes it. I mean, you don't have to literally repeat every word, but key concepts. Nathan Levy is back from the shower, I believe. The chat timer on AFTV. Are AFTV members immune to slow mode? Maybe that's true. I don't know how this. I can't remember with membership. In membership, are you immune from slow mode? I don't know about this. Maybe I set it up that way. Sarah Joy says, I don't think members have slow mode. I'm looking. We don't do members only chat or community posts, I don't think. Sorry, I'm yawning. Hey, we did start the stream at 11 p.m. We also did a whole other stream on Agenda Free TV today. Wow, Sonic. No, it's not. It's not about that time. I'll say when it is. Believe me, you'll know. Hold on. Just have to hide somebody. Callie Voltaire says yawning too. Yeah, the reason we started late is just because I actually hadn't eaten. After the news stream, I had to eat something. Hey, Mick Jen is here. Cheryl Busman is here. Cheryl's gonna go do whatever. It's okay, LT. LT says totally serious. It's very helpful to hear phrases repeated as a foreign language learner. Country girl, I was a philosophy grad student, so I taught a couple philosophy classes in college. I was just kind of messing around last night looking at Zillow, and I was looking at some places in Miami. I wish it would. I love the weather of Miami, and I like that it's right near the water. I just don't really want to be there. I really want to live somewhere where I know people. I wish all the people I knew in Boston were living in Miami. I just like the weather and all the water around. It's really nice. Barb says, let's all move to Miami. I was looking around the Miami Beach area. Mantronic says, yawning can indicate lack of oxygen in the bloodstream, so on wider inhaling of air, you are taking in more oxygen. Edward, I have the balcony door closed, and it's raining out. Barb says, I'd love to leave you in New England, but that's where all my friends are. Carlos, Miami Beach, actually, it's not as expensive. It's not nearly as expensive as Los Angeles, especially when you consider you don't pay state income tax. But the rentals are way higher. The rent prices are significantly higher in Los Angeles compared to Miami Beach. Denise says, no more Florida. Nathan Levy, thank you for coming by. Jacques says, Miami City can be a bit scary. Oh, Polly thinks Realtor is easier to navigate than Zillow. I should look at Realtor. I forget. I just looked at Zillow, but I should look at Realtor. I've done that before. I should start a channel where I just help people fall asleep. And the channel is me coming on the air and just acting more and more tired. Because people are saying it makes them tired. That's what I could do. That could be my specialty. Hey, it's Uzma Family Vlogs. Uzma Family Vlogs. What a nice offer, McJen. Thank you. Well, I don't know where I'm going yet. Cape Cod? No, I'm not going to live on Cape Cod. If I'm going to be in Boston, I'm going to be near my family. Polly says contagious yawns with Lookner. Uzma Family Vlogs. Carlos says, when I first moved to Florida, I paid $1,100 for a one-bedroom apartment overlooking the bay. 1998. Cheaper then. Yeah, Linda, I can do that thing. I can move to Boston in the spring if I want to. I haven't decided for sure. I'll definitely let you know. By the way, another day of not hearing from Cologuard. So they got my test in 6 days ago. Haven't heard from them. No, they got my test in 7 days ago. The 30th. So at some point soon. Tony sticking in Minneapolis. I'm good, Uzma Family Vlogs. How are you? Oh, I want to recommend this movie. I talked about it last night, but I want to recommend it again. The documentary called Tread. This documentary called Tread about the Killdozer guy. The guy who, I think it was in '04, like, built a custom-made bulldozer and started running over stuff with it in a town. It's the documentary is good. Tread. Callie Voltaire says Tread. I'm not done yet. I'm not done with it yet, but it's well done. So I assume I won't hate the last 2/5 of it. Polly says, I remember watching those videos. Oops. Tread. Is it on Netflix? That's a good question. I didn't check. It seems to say here it is. Yes, Tread is on Netflix. Tread is on Netflix. It came up in a search on YouTube, so it was there too. I don't know who posted it. My guess was the person was not supposed to post it. Anyways, it's good. I just had a flashback. You know, sometimes if when I used to be in school, normally it didn't happen in grad school. Normally it was more of an undergrad thing. Although once in a while it could happen in grad school if it was like I didn't get any sleep or the class was being boring or something like that. But I remember being like as an undergrad, like you'd be tired or the class would be boring, whatever, and you'd take notes. And then you might doze off for a second, and then you'd like come to, and then you'd look at your writing, and you clearly had tried to write something down, but like it didn't make any sense because like a quarter of the letters were just like wrong letters. I remember having that happen. Rascally Rabbit says it's on Canada, Netflix, and Hoopla. Bob Messina says that movie's on his list. Smedley says I do that when trying to write down dreams. Mantronic says Tread is a very well made documentary on how easy springs can spiral out of control. It's Cosmic Cat Lady. Cosmic Cat Lady is here. Linda says she took notes to stay awake. Oh, I definitely always took notes. I do think it keeps you more engaged. But there were times, you know. The mate says, I ack we as well. Sonic says, I am terrible at taking notes. I don't know with kids today, and I just haven't been in grad school in 5 years and been around undergrads. I don't even know if they're handwriting their notes or are they all just typing it. Does every student have like a little laptop that they bring around like in 2021 and just type all their notes? I don't know what I would do. I probably would get a laptop. I probably wouldn't want to lug around like all these notebooks. I mean, there's something good about writing it though, but it depends. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know what people do. Bob said I would record it, but then you gotta. I mean, how do you know where? How you know? That's not going to help you like figure out the big points and stuff. Callie Voltaire says stop and type on a laptop. Blake Robinson says record your notes. Well, you can't speak in class, right? LNG is here. Phoenix Lights is here. Hello, Phoenix Lights. Blake says they just record the whole lecture. I mean, that's not really going to help you, though. It's not going to help you with notes. Well, I mean, the idea of notes to me is to try to actually organize what you're hearing and also narrow it down a bit. Linda Gordon says, high school, most just write, others do not take notes. Aurora Roggins says, some of us have e-ink tablets to write on. There are tablets that will save your handwriting notes. Callie Voltaire says, half laptops are very distracting. Half of the class was on Facebook. I remember reading stuff about like how to teach when I would start TAing and teaching classes. And there was discussion of should you ban laptops? And I was sympathetic to the line of argument, which is if you don't want people to be distracted by their laptop in your class, the burden's on you to make the class interesting enough. So that they don't want to, which is a high bar. I never ban laptops. Some teachers do, though. Kaylee Ann, when did that happen? I'm sorry your husband isn't feeling well, Kaylee Ann. Did this happen recently? John A. says you can use a Rocketbook to transfer your notes from physical to digital format. Oh, you probably could do that. Probably certain scanners that do that too. The problem is, though, if there is an argument to be made that if somebody's on the laptop, then no matter how interesting you made the class, they're not going to pay the requisite amount of attention to actually get interested. Rocketbook. This is what John A. was talking about. So is Rocketbook, you just write on it and it's like an electronic notebook? Is that what it is? Upgraded reviews. That's not easy. That's not good. Amazon, Rocketbook. Smart reusable notebook. Interesting. Has 55,000 ratings. This has 55,000 ratings. 55,000. Wow. I'll post a link to this. 55,000 ratings. Not even that expensive. $25. Thought it might be more. For that size. As an Amazon associate, item for qualifying purchases. No more wasting paper. This 36-page dotted grid notebook can be used endlessly by wiping clean. Oh, it's not electronic? It's not electronic. Guys, I messed up. It's not electronic. This 36-page notebook can be wiped clean with a damp cloth. What? I thought it was electronic. But then it says blast your handwritten notes to popular cloud services. How? Huh. I don't understand. Oh, Hedge Enemy says by taking a photo, I guess. For those who want an endlessly reusable notebook, it has pages made with synthetic materials that provide an extremely smooth writing surface. Look at this. I guess you do scan by taking a picture. It is endlessly reusable. So our app beams your notes and big ideas to the cloud service you already use. Watch the video. I gotta mute it. Okay, there's Rocketbook. Okay, you're writing on it. You write on it and you can scan. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Space-aged paper. Pilot friction ink pens. Wow. I did not know about this. Look, the person's scanning stuff. Wow. 3 sizes. I would not have thought this was that popular. I mean, these are really is just so you can save paper? Just so you can save paper? 55,000 ratings. This reviewer says it's literal magic. Literal magic? This reviewer says it's really the pens that make this work, not the book. C. Michelle Sparks says, I love the idea. Kimberly Barr says, I'm old school and do a lot of stuff on notebook paper that looks very interesting. Yeah, I guess I mean, is the main idea just that you don't have to use paper and then don't have to, and then you can just upload all your notes and not save it on paper? I don't think no one seems to have used this before in our crowd, in our viewership. But anyways, I mean, this is the first time I've heard of such a thing. Why not use notes on the devices? I guess maybe because the size is different. You can even get a letter size of that. Sonic says if that's what you want to do, get a cheap tablet and a cheap Bluetooth keyboard. And some tablets or phones you can write with a stylus. I'd have to watch. I bet there's some YouTube reviews on it. I'd have to watch those and really get to understand what it's all about. Rick Hoppy says, looks like a solution in need of a problem. I'm a little confused what the problem is. I mean, I don't know if everybody's buying it just because they want to save paper. Well, another item I did not realize was popular. It's 12:46. Guys, it's 12:46. We started so late. Tonight. It's 9:46 on the West Coast. It's 12:46. Oh my gosh. Neo Maxim says it's marketed as an eco-friendly solution. It's all about sustainability. Maybe it is. Sarah Joy says you're not around to move to California because things will be 3 hours later. Kimberly says I do a lot of work at places that don't have cell and or internet connection, like our barn at the animal sanctuary, so that might actually be very useful for me. Phoenix Lights is buying one. Well, what I can tell you is this. It is free returns. They do have free returns. If anybody does buy one of these, please let me know how you like it, just out of interest. I'll post the link again, but it is free returns. As an Amazon associate, I am for qualifying purchases. Letter artist thinks it's a good stocking stuffer. What is a Rocketbook and how does it work? Rocketbook. No. We've outlasted Denise Horton. How about that? Sonic says my dog tends to bark at the 3 floating Lookner smiley faces at the beginning and end of the streams. I think we should go try to make it till 1 a.m. That's what I think. Oh, Business Insider has an article about it. Let's see what Business Insider says. This $30 smart reusable smart notebook may have gotten rejected on Shark Tank, but I swear by it in my everyday life. So Shark Tank rejected it. Rocketbook is best known for creating a $30 on Amazon, $25 smart notebook called the Everlast, which wipes clean with a damp cloth. You may have seen it on Kickstarter or Shark Tank. By outlining one of the icons, printed on each page in pen, you can blast a JPEG or PDF to Google Drive, iCloud, Messages, Dropbox, and more. This person from Insider says, I've been using it, and I'm surprised by how great it is. If you're looking for a smart notebook that sends handwritten notes to your devices, this is my recommendation. There are 36 pages, but some users may find they only regularly touch 1 to 5 of them. See, this says you get to use something lighter and easier than your laptop to jot things down. You know, it is supposedly pretty light. And you end all future notebook purchases. And you'll have digital copies of your notes so you don't have to dig through legal pads. I understand that. I can understand that. This person from Insider says, I was surprised at how much I have used it and how much I really genuinely like it. I write down a to-do list for the day. Anyways, I don't even know if I'd use this if I had it. This is from Mara Layton. Kimberly says there's a Smart Fusion version too, trying to figure out the difference. Remember Kindles? Does anyone buy Kindle readers anymore? Because people just read on their phone or their iPad these days, right? Sarah Joyce says, I just use my phone notes. Lisa said, I should get one for my grocery and to-do list. But you couldn't just do that on your phone. Smedley says, I use this thing called a pencil. Are they still making Kindles? It's weird. I wonder if when they made Kindles, they realized how fast people would start reading on books and on their phones and their computer and their tablets. Also, like, I'm wondering, did they like spend all this money on developing Kindle and then not? It was popular for a few years. Now look, see, what I don't know is maybe Kindles are like really pleasant to read on now. I don't know. Linda says, Kindle, you can make the font big. See, like this is a Kindle, current Kindle. I think it's current. This one here. It says it has as an Amazon associate, I have qualifying purchases. Front light, white, ad supported. Purpose built for reading with a 167 ppi glare-free paper display that reads like real paper, even in direct sunlight. I mean, I could see you can adjust the brightness, so I could see it just making it nice to read. Sonic says they're good for leisurely fiction, page turner, reading lightweight. It is a way to bring a bunch of books with you too. I mean, but again, you can do it on your phone. But the functionality you can just do on your phone or on a tablet. Bryce says, I use it all the time, even the Kindle app. Font size adjustment makes it worth it. But again, now you can do that on your phone. MSU Kiwi says, wife uses her Kindle every day. C. Michelle Sparks says, I read actual physical books still. I just didn't know how much money they're putting into it anymore. No. Rick says, my son loves his Kindle. It doesn't have a backlight, so it's like reading on paper. It's interesting. They make one called Kindle Oasis, which costs $270. Is this like the premium one, Kindle Oasis? As Amazon associated every qualified purchases. Waterproof. Kindle Oasis is waterproof. Look at this. Oh, I see. Sonic says they very rarely need charging. Brysock says as you get older and your eyes wear out, Kindle's very useful. It's interesting. Linda says, I only use Kindle or Audible books. MSU Kiwi says, read while swimming. Okay. Branya says, I started creating bookshelves in Google Play Books to Library. It's pretty satisfying to have virtual bookshelves. Nice. John A. and Petey says, the Oasis is a nicer version of Kindle. I find it pleasant to read on. Denise Fortin said, guys don't spend. I'm not sure what that means. Barb says, I don't want to stare at another screen. My eyes are weary just from the computer and phone. Interesting. Oh, we're getting very close to 1 a.m., folks. We're getting very close to 1 a.m. I think once we hit 1 a.m., it's that time. 1 a.m. Rick Hoppy says there are no art books with decent size images. You mean for Kindle? Is that what it is? Whew. Sorry, I'm tired tonight. I got to get more sleep tonight than I did last night. You know how that is? Gosh, I'm exhausted. Ernie says, don't leave us. I got to just try to get this. If there's no big news tomorrow, I got to try to get that strip done in the afternoon. See, Michelle Sparks says, I can barely hear you over hubby snoring. You've got a friend of me says, are there magazines in color? I don't know about Kindle magazines. It's been a while since I checked. Is my tummy better? Yeah, Linda, I think the Pepto might have helped because my tummy's been better over the last hour. I think it was the Pepto. Oh, Rick says art books with big pictures don't exist for Kindle or any device. Feeling better. Guys, in 2 minutes it's going to be 1 o'clock. So I think we're going to start wrapping it up right now. I appreciate you joining me. See, everybody's fading out. Brainy Jenny says, I'm fading out. So it's time. But hey, I thank you. Thanks for joining me for this late night live stream. Oh, thanks, Sonic. Sonic says, Episode 420, Mr. Pearfect. Mr. Pearfect. I can't believe Mr. Pearfect. Meeting Sharon and Joanna, AFTV complainers, time change, spousal chat rule breakers, moving lease, tread, taking notes, Kindles. Hey, Sonic. That's a great summary. Thank you, Sonic. Very helpful for my chapters. Also, Sonic, thanks for the donation, Sonic. Thanks for all your support and all your summaries. Very much appreciated, Sonic. Oh, Shaft. Hey, thanks, Shaft. Shaft says wrecked. That's me. I'm wrecked right now, Shaft. Wrecked. That's me. Ooh, why am I hearing too much? I'm hearing myself twice. Let's see here. What did I do here? Thank you, Shaft. I don't know what the hippo is called. We got to see if we can figure out the name for the hippo. We found out the name Mr. Pearfect and Bushiba, I think it was. Was it Bershiba or Bushiba? Bushiba. See, those stickers are Bushiba. So we know the Bushiba and we know Mr. Pearfect. I don't know why YouTube doesn't promote that stuff about the stickers more. That's like the design company site, I think. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Thank you to our moderators, Sarah Joy, Lizzie, and AJ. Oh my gosh. Way to stick it out. Thank you, mods. I appreciate it. You can tell when I'm a little tired when I'm fidgety. And see how I'm fidgeting in my seat? Thanks to you guys for tuning in. Oh, Arizona Jumper was watching in the Lurkers Lounge. Love the pic of Steve and Sharon. Oh, hey, thanks again. They're probably just not watching anymore. But Sharon and Joanna, I'm so glad I got to meet them today. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. Thanks for watching in the Lurkers Lounge. Thanks to all the lurkers in the Lurkers Lounge. Whew. I think after this I'm going to lie down. I think it's time to lie down. I am that tired. Derek Hansen was lurking while reading news. Very nice. (1:02 a.m.) 1:02 a.m. Let me thank our viewers. Mr. Handy Dandy Notebook, Denise Horton, who says it's cold in Canada, Smedley, Barb Filer, Apocalypse, MSU Kiwi, Edward Kim, Lisa Remo, Dave Moss, Country Girl, TT, Phoenix Lights, Paula Faust, Mick Jen, Shaft, Brysag was here, Brysag, Barb Filer, Ziggy, Marzell, Rick Hoppy, You've Got a Friend in Me. MSU Kiwis cooking dinner in New Zealand. Hey, J. Marie was here. Oh, TT, my stomach's not bad right now. My stomach's feeling a lot better. Just got to get some rest. Got to get some rest. Ziggy was here. And LNG, Darren Markley. Whew. Whew. I'll be more awake for the next stream. Hopefully. Okay, guys, it's been fun. I hope you all have good weekends. I'm sure we'll be doing more streams. We'll maybe even do a daylight saving stream at 2 in the morning. It's possible we'll do a daylight saving stream at 2 in the morning Eastern time. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. All right, time for bed. Yeah, letter artist. I will look it up. I'll write it down to look it up. Ernie, thanks for watching, Ernie. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated too. I appreciate that. Very nice of you guys. I owe thanks again to Arizona Jumper, Shaft, Sonic, Cala Voltaire, Mike R, West Hawk, Brianna Morgan, Smedley Polly, Ernie, thank you, Dizzy Dale. Very nice of you. Oh, Lee Field, Paula Faust, and Tony Del Monte too. All right, I'm tired. I got to rest. You got to rest unless you're in New Zealand. So thank you guys for joining me for this late night stream. Denise Horton, thanks for watching too. Apocalypse, thanks for watching too. And that's it. I'm going to get some rest. But we will see you very, very soon.